Welcome everyone to Game 2 of Skatecationland 2026. Skating in black today is the Bay State Brawlers, and wearing white is your Maine roller derby Old Port Brigade. I am Bruce Willis, joined by T-Rex here on the microphones.
Hey to the folks.
Thank you, T-Rex.
Now's a perfect time to shout out our best friend, DJ F. Major. And our favorite councilwoman, April Fournier. Didn't do it in order, but we got it. We got our DJ shout out.
Just a reminder, venue rule, food or drink in the skating area. Trackside seating is at your own risk and reserved for those 18 years of age and older. Please do not place anything along the railings, including holding signs, so they do not fall on the track. And overflow parking can be found along Chabot Street. Please do not park at any of the local businesses, as you may be towed. Maine Roller Derby would like to thank our officials, many of whom have traveled long distances to support this tournament. Officials keep Derby safe, fair, and fun. The game literally can't happen without them. Special thanks to our head officials, Chemical Restraint and Candied Bacon, and our game tournament oversight officer, Dry White Toast.
And the game's gonna start soon.
And jamming for Maine is number 23, Candy Payne, and wearing the star for the Bay State Brawlers is number 121, Dr. M. Hits Brown. Bay State out first is your lead jammer. And Bay State picks up a quick 4 points and calls the jam off. First blood, Bay State.
Jamming for Bay State, we have 508. Go Frost yourself. They're out of the pack. They've got lead, but mix number 27 is right behind them. And picking up another point for Bay State.
Bay State 5, Maine 0 going into this third jam. Wearing the star for Maine is Betty B. Tough, and jamming for Bay State is number 316, Hooks. And they're off. Hooks trying the outside line of the front straight. And hooks out first. Bay State takes lead for this jam. And that is a power jam for Maine. Number 316 hooks called for a low block sent to the penalty box. Confusion on the track. Where is the star?
You can tell the crowd.
And we have a star pass for Maine. Both jammers back out on the track. And number 316 hooks knocked out of bounds. They're calling a no pass, no penalty, allowed to keep track position. And the jam goes the full 2 minutes. 3 points for Maine. Maine on the scoreboard. Another 4 for Bay State. Bay State 9, Maine 3.
That looked like a lot of work. That looked really hard. Jamming for Maine, we've got 5-2 Wreck-It. And for Bay State, 717 Meow. Kit with an early lead. Oh. But Meow fighting their way through. Both jammers stuck in a very fierce pack. And Kit racking up 4 more points. Bringing our total down to Bay State 9, Maine 7.
Good job by Maine there, keeping Bay State scoreless on that last jam. Number 121, Dr. M. Hits Brown jamming for Bay State. Number 23, Candy Payne wearing the star for Maine. And once again, M. Hits Brown out first is lead jammer for Bay State. Candy Bacon working hard around the outside of turn 1, trying to find space. Knocked out of bounds and drawn back to the pivot line. Bay State through for 4. And Candy Payne through their initial pass, now eligible to score, coming back around again. And a really nice apex jump by number 23, Candy Payne, but does not clear any hips before the whistle is blown. Maine 0. 5 for Bay State. Bay State 16, Maine 7.
And jamming for Bay State, we have 508, Go Frost Yourself. Picking up a quick lead over Maine's jammer 27, Mixed Media, who has also cleared the pack. Bay State picks up another 4. Maine held scoreless. My bad. Maine was not held scoreless. Mix collected a point.
Number 316, Hooks jamming for Bay State. Number 897, Betty B. Tough wearing the star in white. One to beat for Maine. And Betty B. Tough is through, takes lead for Maine, now eligible to score. And the jam is called off. 1 point for Maine on that last jam. The score is Bay State 20, Maine 9. Just under 21 minutes left to play in the first half.
Wearing the star for Bay State, we've got 802 Castle. And for Maine, we've got 52 Wreck-It. Kit earns a quick lead. Both teams send one player to the penalty box. And Bay State has cleared the pack. And Kit picks up 2 points for Maine.
Maine chipping away at that lead. Bay State 20, Maine 11. 2 players in the penalty box. Number 25, Space Debris for Bay State, called for a track cut. And number 67, the missing link, in the penalty box for a multiplayer block. Number 23, Katie Payne wearing the star for Maine. Number 121, M. Hits Brown jamming for Bay State. Bay State out first. Maine released from the pack, now eligible to score. Jam called off. 4 points, Bay State. Bay State 24, Maine 11. 19 and a half minutes left to play in the first half.
Jamming for the Old Port Brigade and earning a quick lead, we've got 27 Mixed Media. Still stuck in the pack is 508, Go Frost Yourself. A nice star stash here from Bay State. Gets Frost right through the pack. And Mix, for all their troubles, picks up 3 points. Bringing our game to just a 10-point game, 24-14.
Jamming for Bay State, number 717, Meow. Number 897, Betty B. Tough wearing the star for Maine. And Meow out first is lead jammer. Betty Be Tough now through the pack, coming back around again, now eligible to score. And the jam's called off. 4 points for Bay State on that last go-round. Bay State 28, Maine 14.
Jamming for Bay State, we have 316 Hooks. And for Maine, number 23, Candy Payne. Both jammers working their way through a feisty pack, with Candy Payne getting lead. Hard fought, Bro takes the star and clears the pack. Candy Payne calls it off, but not before collecting 4 points, making again a 10-point game. Bay State 28, Maine 18.
Fifteen and a half minutes left to play in the first half. Still a lot of derby left. Number 27, Mixed Media, jamming for the Old Port Brigade. Number 121, Dr. M. Hits Brown, jamming for Bay State. And Mixed Media out first.
We have a small blue bear. Somebody's taking a picture. That we keep in Jim's car for MP3 purposes and the voodoo and whatnot.
And Mixed Media getting the hit it and quit it call from their coach. And picking up 2 points for their troubles, bringing the score Maine 21, Bay State 29. 8 points separate these two teams with just under 15 minutes left to play.
Jamming for Bay State, we have 508, Go Frost Yourself, earning a quick lead. And for Maine, we've got 5-2 Wreck-It, still fighting through the pack. We've got a sneaky star pass to Lynx, and number 6-7, and a call off.
And Maine has called a timeout, which gives us some time to take care of some business. Are you interested in joining the league as a skating member, official, or looking to learn more about the sport? Join Maine for our first summer boot camp program. Come skate Monday night at the Portland Expo starting this Monday, June 15th. We'll introduce you to the sport of roller derby by teaching you some basic skills, playing games, and having fun. This is a great opportunity to meet current members of Maine Roller Derby and work on your skating skills before trying out for the Fresh Muscle program in early September. All are welcome. Check out our website, mainrollerderby.com/bootcamp for more details.
Yeah. Great. You want me to do something else? Do we have time? Don't forget to check out the limited edition Skatecationland merch at the skate rental counter. We have t-shirts and stickers designed by MRD's own Mixed Media. Buy something now so you can make sure to remember today, the best day of your life, for years to come. Visit the merch tables for our visiting teams over in the concessions area as well.
Number 23, Candy Payne, jamming for the Old Port Brigade. Number 802, Castle, jamming for Bay State. And Candy Payne out first with a nice move around the inside of turn one. And a hit it and quit it from Candy Payne. Picking up 1 point and closing the gap. Bay State 33, Maine 21.
Wearing the star for Bay State, we've got 717 Meow, and picking up lead from Maine, number 27 Mixed Media. But Meow makes their way through the pack. Mix is coming in with speed. And quickly calls off the jam, scoring 3 points to Bay State's 1. Making it again a 10-point game, 34-24.
Number 316, Hooks, jamming for the Bay State Brawlers. Number 897, Betty B. Tough, jamming for the Old Port Brigade in white. And they're off. Betty B. Tough, 2 to beat for Betty B. Tough out front, stretching the pack, 1 to beat. And number 897, Betty B. Tough, takes lead for this jam. Hard fought. And Betty B. Tough called for a forearm penalty, sent to the penalty box. We have a power jam for Bay State and a star pass. It's now number 1112 BF Skinher wearing the star for the Brawlers. Maine looking for a penalty kill here. Nice heads-up play by number 316, Hooks. All even on jammers. Betty B. Tough released from the penalty box. Number 777, Superstitious, called for a track cut, sent to the penalty box. Maine down a blocker. And that jam goes the distance, 4 points for each team, bringing the score to 38-28, Bay State.
All the respect to 1112 BF Skinner for a 2-minute jam as a pivot. Now on the jam line, we've got 508 Go Frost Yourself for Bay State and 150 Roly Poly for Maine. And Bay State with an early lead and Maine with a star pass. Beautiful star pass. Crikey. Ooh. Roly Poly picks up a penalty. And Bay State picks up 2 points.
Number 2, Cool Story Bro, will start this jam in the penalty box, having being sent there for a directional. Roly Poly sent for a low block. Both teams down one blocker this jam. Number 23, Candy Payne jamming for the Old Port Brigade. And number 121, Dr. M hits Brown jamming for the Brawlers. Candy Payne knocked out of bounds and drawn back by number 15, Burstin' Bubbles. M hits Brown out first is lead jammer. Bay State in control.
A nice star stash from Candy Payne.
Four points for the Brawlers on that last round. Bringing the score, Bay State 44, Maine 28. Just over 8 minutes left to play in the first half.
We're entering this jam for the first time in a long time with a clear penalty box. Wearing the star for Maine, we've got 27 mixed media. And Go Frost Yourself, 802. Nope, sorry, Castle, 802 for Bay State. Bay State picks up an early lead. While Mix gets recycled by Bay State. Mix clears the pack. Bay State picks up 4 more points. And we've got Swedish Meat Brawl serving a high block penalty.
Number 316, Hooks jamming for Bay State. Number 897, Betty Be Tough jamming for Maine. One to beat for Betty Be Tough up front. And Betty Be Tough through, but is a no pass, no penalty. Is not lead.
We've seen a surprising number of effective star stashes this game.
One to beat for Betty again around the outside of turn 3. And we have an official timeout.
The skate rental counter has an enticing array of raffle prizes that are yours to win. I don't just say this because they're paying me to. It is true. Simply purchase raffle tickets at the counter, write your name or email address or phone on each ticket, drop them in the jar for each prize that you would like to win. We will announce the winners before the last game today and then again on Sunday. There will be fresh prizes tomorrow. Examples of prizes include the cutest little monster you've ever seen, knitted by Hexmex, a derby-themed lap quilt created by Therapistal, a wooden house sculpture created by Sindad, a gift certificate for a massage at Whiz by Massage, 2 hours of landscaping and plant care from Primal Blossoms, homemade power jam from Chopped Liver, a gift card to Bull Muse, books to help you hone your athletic mindset, tote bags handcrafted by Betty Boom, a tarot card reading with Otis Shredding, a $150 gift card for Tsunami Tattoo, and many more fun, fashionable prizes.
Number 508, Go Frost Yourself, jamming for the Bay State Brawlers. Number 52, Wreck It, jamming for the Old Port Brigade. And Go Frost Yourself out first is your lead jammer. A little jammer on jammer action there. Number 222, Cool Story Bro, called for a multiplayer block. Go Frost Yourself through for 4 points. And number 5-2, Kit, through the pack, now eligible to score, coming back around again. And that is a 7-point turn for Bay State. Bay State 58, Maine 32. Just under 5 minutes left to play.
Jamming for Maine, we've got number 2-3, Candy Payne. And for Bay State, 717, Meow. Ooh, Candy takes a hard knock to the out. But that's all right because Meow is still stuck. Candy Payne is out of the pack, but she is not lead. Beautiful shark bite there from Raptor. Meow is a lead, but does not pick up any points. Maine picks up 4. Maine picks up 3 points, bringing our total to 58-35.
Number 27, Mixed Media, jamming for the Old Port Brigade. Number 121, Dr. M. Hits Brown, jamming for the Bay State Brawlers. And Mixed able to stay in bounds, tiptoeing up the inside of turn 1 is lead jammer for Maine. Maine has a full track ahead. Has some time to play around with this. Mixed through for 4. Given the go-ahead signal by their coach, Mixed back around again.
It was a beautiful
Mixed Media,
jump.
number 27 called for a track cut. We have a power jam for Bay State
Star pass.
and a star pass.
The second 2-minute jam for a Bay State pivot. That rotation runs deep.
Some very nice offense from Bay State there, creating some space for number 33, Double Dog Daria, adding 4 points for Bay State. Mixed Media released from the penalty box. We're all even on jammers.
Solid walls from both teams right now.
And Mixed through around the outside to turn 1, 4 points for Maine. And Bay State also picks up another 4 points. It's 8 for Bay State, 8 for Maine, even on points for that last jam. Bay State 66, Maine 43. Just over 1 minute left to play in the first half.
Jamming for Bay State, we have 3-1-6 Hooks. And for Maine, we've got 8-9-7 Betty B. Tough. strong walls from both teams. We're now 30 seconds in with no lead. And that is Brawley Parton 925 heading to the penalty box for a forearm. Great offensive hit from Bay State, but it is Betty B. Tough earning lead.
Shout out to number 69, Sticky Situation for some fantastic defense around the back straight, keeping number 316 behind.
And Betty B. Tough, for her troubles, picks up 1 point.
And that is the first half of Game 2 of Skatecationland 2026. We will be back in just under 15 minutes for some more hard-hitting roller derby action. Stick with us. game on 8 wheels.
We would love to take this time to thank our officials, many of whom have traveled long distances to support this tournament. Officials keep Derby safe, fair, and fun, unless you're the one getting the penalty. The game literally cannot happen without them. Special thanks to our head officials, Chemical Restraint and Candied Bacon, and our games tournament oversight officer, is that a real title? Dry White Toast.
We'd also like to give a shout out to our sponsors. Skatecationland is sponsored by Seaweed & Co. is Maine's premier adult use cannabis company, offering the state's best selection of cannabis products alongside a friendly, knowledgeable team ready to help you find the right fit. Whether you're looking to manage pain, improve sleep, or simply add a little more positivity to your day. Also sponsoring Skatecationland is LeBlanc Diggins is proud to sponsor today's bout, helping Maine families plan for the future on and off track. Another sponsor for today is Jibe Consulting. Jibe Consulting is a boutique healthcare consulting firm. To jibe means pivoting with purpose, harnessing momentum, and leading through the pack. Values we proudly share with the roller derby community. At Jibe, we believe in agility, strategy, and teamwork to build healthier communities, and we are proud to support the strength, resilience, and fierce spirit of roller derby. These two teams are close, not only in score, but in pretty much everything else, which we will talk about when there's another break.
Starting off the half for Maine, we've got 2-7 mixed media. And for Bay State, 1-2-1, Dr. Emmett Brown. Bay State picking up a quick lead, while Mix gets recycled to the back of the pack. And Mix clears the pass on a stash. A 4-0 jam for Bay State, bringing them to 70, and Maine still at 44.
And for those of you on site, we are pleased to announce that Happy Wheels now serves beer at the concession stand with ID. So go ahead and get a nice cold frosty one. Just don't bring it on the track with you. Drink responsibly. Number 508, Go Frost Yourself, jamming for the Bay State Brawlers. Number 897, Betty Be Tough, wearing the star for Maine. And Go Frost Yourself finds space around the inside of the front straight and takes the lead for Bay State. And Go Frost Yourself tiptoeing around the outside to turn 2, 4 points, Bay State. Bay State through again, 4 points.
Excellent hit out by Bro.
Go Frost Yourself knocked out of bounds by number 218, Cupquake. Main Jammers still working. 1 to beat for Grin. And Maine is through the pack, now eligible to score. And that is a 16-point jam for the Brawlers. That is the largest jam of the game so far. Bay State 80, Maine 44. I'd also like to announce to our skaters that the Pro Shop here at Happy Wheels is also open for equipment needs. So if you have any needs for wheels, they are available at the Pro Shop. Just go to the concession stand and ask for assistance.
Jamming for Bay State, we've got 316 hooks. And for Maine and earning a quick lead, number 23, Candy Payne. And White Jammer 2-3 picks up a track cut penalty, meaning we have a power jam for Bay State. And Hooks picks up 4 for Bay State. And everyone is okay. Matching penalties from Maine and Bay State blockers. And Candy Payne picks up a second penalty of this jam, leading to a second power jam for Bay State. And that's Velocity Raptor hitting the jammer out, taking him to the back of the pack. Raptor doing some excellent solo blocking at the top of the pack to keep that OJ in play. And the main wall reforms. And Candy Payne just makes it out of the penalty box in that one. Bay State picks up 8, Maine picks up 2. We've got a 94-46 game.
Number 27, Mixed Media, jamming for the Old Port Brigade. Number 717, Meow, jamming for Bay State. A really tight pack right now. Both jammers working hard trying to get space. And it is Bay State out first. Number 717, Meow, takes lead. And Meow finding space around the inside of the back straight. 4 points, Bay State. And Mixed Media through the pack. Now eligible to score, coming back around again. The jam called off. That is 2 points for Bay State. Bay State 96, Maine 46. Just over 20 minutes left to play.
Maine roller derby player Roly Poly did make me promise that if she did something good, I would say, "Holy moly, Roly Poly." She had some excellent recycling, big hits out in that last jam. So I say from the bottom of my heart, holy moly, Roly Poly.
Yeah, it's an official timeout.
The music you heard before and in between games was courtesy of the extraordinary DJ F Major. You too can book DJ F for your next wedding, party, corporate event, sporting event, or any day. He offers professional pop-up karaoke. For more information to book event, email djfmajor@gmail.com.
Number 802, Castle jamming for Bay State. Number 897, Better Be Tough wearing the star for the Old Port Brigade. And 802, Castle out first is lead jammer for Bay State. Castle back around again. Looking for an angle, finds some space around the outside. A turn 3, 4 points, Bay State. And 802 Castle through again, 4 more points for Bay State. And star pass for Maine. But the jam called off before anything can be done with it. Another 12-point jam for Bay State. Bay State 108, Maine 46.
We got Betty B. Tough serving a direction penalty. Hi, Betty. And on the jam start for Bay State, we've got 1-2-1.
Have you seen Yeti?
Dr. M hits Brown, and 2-3, Candy Payne. Beautiful recycling from both teams to keep no lead established. And Bay State does pick up lead. And Bay State sneaks through for 4 points. Bay State goes for a high block and then calls it off for an 8-point jam, putting Bay State at 116 and the Old Port Brigade at 46.
Number 27, Mixed Media jamming for Maine. Number 316, Hooks wearing the star in black. And number 27, Mixed Media finds space around the inside of the front straight. It takes the lead, but number 316, Hooks, hot on their heels. Going to be a quick hit it and quit it. Zero points scored by either team on that last jam. Score sits at 116 Bay State. Maine roller derby 46.
In the box for Bay State, we have Swedish Meat Brawl. And on the jam start, 508, Go Frost Yourself. And for Maine, number 23, Candy Payne. Both teams with excellent defensive walls. And a hard-fought lead for Bay State, but Candy Payne is also right out of the pack.
Timeout, Maine.
Bay State picks up 1 point. Maine's held at 0. We've got a 117-46 game, and we're at a Maine timeout.
Here are some stats for you out there in the crowd. For our game today, we've had a total of 36 jams. Bay State has had lead for 20 of them, 32 jams. Maine lead for 12.
We've had 10 total star passes.
Both teams pretty even on penalties. Total penalties for Bay State, 17. Maine sits at 18 penalties so far.
That's too many penalties. I hope these teams can clean it up.
I agree, Rex. I agree. Number 897, Betty B. Tough, jamming for Maine. Number 717, Meow, wearing the star for Bay State. And Betty B. Tough muscling their way through the pack is lead jammer for Maine and has a full track advantage as it stands, given the signal to keep it rolling by their coach. Betty knocked out, cycled back, and jam's called off. And that is 2 points for Maine. Closing the gap ever so slightly, Bay State 117, Maine 48.
We've got number 27 Mixed Media jamming against number 802 Castle. A tight pack to start with two very strong defensive walls, but Castle finding their way through with Mix not far behind. I think these jammers could skate even faster if they really wanted to. A 0-0 jam, and everyone is okay.
Just like to acknowledge that this is the Old Port Brigade's first sanctioned tournament and first appearance here at the Skatecationland tournament here in Maine. In Westbrook. Number 23, Candy Payne, jamming for Maine. Number 121, M. Hits Brown, jamming for Bay State Brawlers. M. Hits Brown out first is your lead jammer. Nice work by Candy on the inside of the back straight. Makes it out of the pack, coming back around again. A jam called off, and that's 4 points for Bay State. Just over 15 minutes to play in the second half of Game 2 of Skatecationland.
We're going to start this jam with number 6-9, Nice for Maine. Sticky situation in the penalty box, serving a low block. And on the jam start, we have 508, Go Frost Yourself, jamming against 897, Betty B. Tough. We went right through on that inside line. Sneaky, sneaky, Go Frost Yourself is lead jammer. And Frost Yourself is through for 4 points. Bay State's defense doing an excellent job keeping Betty B. Tough in the pack. And a great hit out from Velocity Raptor. Sticky situation comes to give some offense for Betty. And Bay State picks up 4 more points. Raptor heads to the penalty box for an illegal position. Bay State picks up 4 more points before calling off the jam, making this a 12-point jam for Bay State. Bay State 133, Maine 48.
Number 27, Mixed Media jamming for the Old Port Brigade. Number 316, Hooks jamming for the Bay State Brawlers. And number 27, Mixed Media out first is lead jammer for Maine. And Mixed Media picking up 2 points for Maine and calling the jam off. Maine Roller Derby 50, Bay State Brawlers 133. 12 and a half minutes left to play.
Wearing the star for Bay State is 717 Meow. And for Maine, getting a quick lead, we've got number 23, Candy Payne. And we have a Power Jam Maine. Meow picks up a back block penalty. And Candy puts 4 on the board for Maine. Some beautiful ombre on ombre offense to get Candy 4 more for the Old Port Brigade. And Meow is back on the track. Right into that main wall. Right into Grin Reaper, not a place you want to be. And Candy Payne picks up 4 more points for Maine. Meow goes to the box again for another back block. And Maine is once again on a power jam. Candy picks up 3 more points before calling it off. And Maine will start on a power jam. Holy moly, roly poly, you have a power start.
Pack setting up with the pivot line. Number 150, Roly Poly, getting a running start at it. Only jammer on the track as it is. And able to stay in, but not really. Roly Poly called for a track cut, sent to the penalty box. We have a power jam in favor of Bay State. And number 717 Meow through the pack, now eligible to score.
We're in a 2-minute jam. Beautiful offense.
Number 150, Olapoli skating into contact, muscling their way through. 4 points. Nope. That is their initial pass.
.30 seconds left in this 2-minute jam.
Meow through again, another 4 points for Bay State. Rolly now through, 4 points for Maine. Now that jam goes the distance. Bay State 12, Maine 4. Score sits, Bay State 145, Maine roller derby 69.
Meow and Rolly both showing excellent self-preservation in that last jam. I wonder how long until derby. And that'll do it every time. On the jam start, we've got 2-7 Mixed Media, and for Bay State, 8-02 Castle. Liver makes a big hit to the out. And we've got both jammers stuck in a tight pack. Better Be Tough goes to the box on a multiplayer, and Mixed Media gets lead. But Bay State also exits the pack. Manic coming in with some beautiful offense. And Mixed Media picks up 1 point. Bay State 145, Maine 70.
Number 121, Dr. M hits Brown, jamming the Bay State Brawlers. Number 23, Andy Payne, wearing the star for the Old Port Brigade. And M hits Brown, finding a gap early around the inside of the front straight, but Candy Payne also threw, hot on their heels. Both teams scoring 3 points there, even on points for that jam. Bay State 148, Maine 73. Just over 6 minutes left to play in regulation time.
Not unless it's a tie. Oh, like title? Jamming for Bay State, we have 508 Go Frost Yourself against number 52 Wreck It for Maine. Ooh. And Raptor throws a dirty shoulder into the OJ. And Kit makes it through for lead. Uh-oh, but here comes Froster. And Kit, with a massive hit, calls it off to put 4 on the board for Maine. That takes Maine to 77, and Bay State stays at 148.
Number 27, Mixed Media, jamming for the Old Port Brigade. Number 316, Hooks, wearing the star for the Brawlers. And Hooks out first. Lead jammer for Bay State. And everyone's all right. Back up on 8 wheels. Mixed through the pack, but looks like to the penalty box for a track cut. We have a power jam.
Maine on a power jam.
Mixed media knocked out of bounds, drawn back to the start line. Bay State looking for a penalty kill here. Nice little sneaky move around the inside of the front straight for mixed. 1 to beat for mixed, and mixed is through. 4 points for Maine. All even on jammers. And number 27 through again for 4 more points. Two Bay State Brawlers sitting in the penalty box. Number 1112 BF Skinner sent for directional. Number 2468 Sis Boom Bonnie serving for a track cut. And that jam goes the full distance. Some nice points. 12 points for mixed media on that last round. Bay State 152, Maine 89. 2.5 minutes left to play.
Maine is going to start with a 2-blocker advantage on this one, as we've got 2 Bay State blockers starting in the penalty box. Jamming for Maine, we've got number 23 Candy Payne and 802 Castle for Bay State. Candy Payne picks up lead. Castle is still stuck in the pack. Castle is heading to the penalty box for a low block, and Maine once again has a power jam. Excellent hit out by Bay State, and a good defensive block by Grin Reaper. Couple of big hit outs from Bay State. And Bay State's jammer Castle is back in. Candy Payne has picked up 4 for Maine. And Castle is still on their initial. Candy picks up 4 more for Maine before calling it off. We've got an 8-0 jam for Maine, bringing Maine to 97 and Bay State to 152. Can Wreck-It bring us over the century mark?
Number 52, Wreck-It jamming for Maine. Number 121, Dr. Emmett Brown jamming for Bay State. M hits Brown out first. Bay State is lead. 26 seconds left on the game clock. When the game clock runs out, the jam clock is our game clock. Bay State through for 4. Wreck-It still working behind the pack, trying to make their initial pass. Bay State choosing to run it. Star pass for Maine, but the jam is called off, and that is regulation time. Unofficial score, Bay State 160, Maine 97.